first a title shot, with any of the champions. If I can't get a title shot, then it has to be a big name, like a Ryan, like a Jose Ramirez, or like a Tank or somebody big, big name, So like I said, if I can't get a title shot, then it has to be a big name, So I just want to be in that big fight.
Right. I mean, we have guys with big names that, they say don't have much skill like Rolly. Then you
Mm-hmm.
got guys that have you know titles that don't have big names like Subriel Matias.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've heard you spoke upon you wanting to fight with him, and I feel like a Mexican Puerto Rican showdown is kind of really due. We haven't had one for a while, and I feel like at 140 pounds, that could be potentially you guys. What do you think about a fight with you and him, and how does that go down?
Well, I think I'm the only one that mentions his name. I don't see no other champions mention his name. And I think it's a good fight, man. I think it's a dangerous fight. Of course, I think other than myself, I think he's the the best 140 champion right now. Dangerous fighter. He throws a lot. But I think they did like a stat. That I forgot what it was that said that he throws the most punches at the 140 division, like at 86, and I'm second, like at 75 or 72 or something like that. So imagine you get two guys that just throw the most in their division. I mean, you're gonna get fireworks. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's exciting. I think the only fans win in that fight. You know what I mean? And so that's a big possibility too. I talked to his trainer actually at the Ryan fight. So it's a big possibility, man. We got to see what route we end up in, but that's a real possibility and something I would entertain.
Mm, mm. As far as the fight and the buildup of it all, you know what I'm saying? How big do you think that could be?
I think it could be as big as the promoter makes it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the promoter comes in. And they stay promoted. That's their job. So I think it could be as big as the promoter makes it, man. It could be really big, or it can be just like a under the radar fight. So I mean, it just depends.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's questionable, like, when it comes to Matias and, if he has that Puerto Rican following, and when it comes to you and having the Mexican following, I mean, either way, the story buildup of what it could be, I think it can help both resumes, not just his, but yours as well.
Oh, of course, and that's something that me and his trainer talked about too. So like I said, that'll be a big fight for both of us.
Hmm. So, I had Kenneth Sims on the show, I think this morning or last night, or something like
Mhm.
that. He's saying that he's been definitely wanting a shot with you, and that you've been avoiding him. Have you had conversations with Kenneth?
I had a conversation with Kenneth one time in Vegas for the TO fight when he fought Acampa. And I told him straight up, man. I told him the truth. You know what I mean? I told him to his face. And I don't know why he keeps bringing this shit up. Like, he's like a fucking kid, bro. Like he wants to go on Twitter and do all this shit. But, I told him in Vegas, I said, look, bro, like, and he thinks I denied the fight. He can call anybody from Top Rank, bro. I never denied the fight. All I told Top Rank was because they wanted to give me they offered me Sims when keep in mind, no one knew Sims at the time. You know what I mean? I really didn't know him. So my dad told Top Rank, hey, all right, we'll fight Sims, but put something behind it. Put like an interim belt, or make it an eliminator, or do something because we're tired of fighting these ranked guys and or making a main event or something. But they didn't want it, bro. They wasn't even a co-main event. They wanted to make it like on like on an undercard or something. Like it wasn't even gonna be a co-main. So and then that's when I ended up. It was between him or taking the Zorrilla fight on a main event with more money. And I mean, come on, bro. And if he was in my position, he's gonna do the same thing. I took the main event with more money. And Zorrilla's a dangerous fighter, bro. He's not a bum either. You know what I'm saying? Like look what he did with Regis, right? He's a hard hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know how you could think, bro, or anyone can think in their mind that that I turned him down and no offense to Sims, bro, he's a good fighter. I respect his game. He's a good fighter. But bro, I fought Salcedo, I fought Zorria, I fought guys, bro, that they're dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how he could think that I'm scared, bro. Like, come on, bro, or turn him down. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that shit don't make no sense. So that's why I told him, I was like, man, like, I was at some fights at Texas recently, some amateur fights. I think he was there, but he didn't tell me nothing, bro. Like, and he was, oh, why didn't need to acknowledge you? Because this and that's it, bro. You're acknowledging me on fucking Twitter or whatever the fuck that shit is. So obviously you're acknowledging me, right? I was like, you could just told me something at the fights, bro. Like it is, that's that. But hopefully one day our paths do run into each other, bro, and I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah, that's exactly the conversation he was basically saying, but like reversed. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think it would be a good fight. Obviously, you guys are two boxers. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, styles make fights. It's always be nice to see these guys at 140. 140 is deep. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
talent.
Yes, sir.
When it comes down to you and all these other guys, like what makes you different?
You know what, man? Like I said, I take pride in I can box really well. That's how I came up boxing. But I can also brawl too. You know what I mean? I could stay in there and brawl. You've seen it with the Salcedo fight. You've seen it with the Alvarado fight. You've seen it with different fights. So I think me being well versatile. I think that makes me a dangerous fighter at 140. I can switch it up. I can box you one round, few rounds. I could bang with you a few rounds. So all I'm looking for is my opportunity, man. That's it.